Hey and welcome to Careerera. Today we will discuss what is data science and I will try to make it as simple as possible with the explanation. When we see data science, a lot of definitions are there on Google, but nothing really makes sense in a single shot. So the most generic explanation and the simplest explanation for what is data science is data science is a field where we try to get the insight from the data. How we get this insight? By plotting charts, by understanding the data, their mean, mood, and median. In case you don't know that, this is the statistics part. So statistics is the backbone of data science. And by using statistical analysis and doing the plotting charts and part, we understand what data is actually telling us. According to that, we proceed with the data. So data science is basically a combination of IT, the computer science field. It involves mathematics and statistics. Statistics is the backbone, and it also includes the domain knowledge. Now, when I say domain knowledge, I mean that we are trying to learn insight from the data. But before this, we need to understand what is data all about, the keywords in the data. So suppose it's a financial data, what is credit and debit, what is profit and loss. After understanding these keywords only, we can do the actual analysis, because if you don't understand the data, we cannot do any analysis on that. Then a very major part and very important part comes into the end. That is, we also create a machine learning model at the end of a data science project. Now, if you're not going for a machine learning model, it is more like a data analytical project, not a data science project. By creating a machine learning model at the end, we make sure when the same data comes into the picture, next time we can give it to the model and model can do the predictions for you. If we talk about the life cycle of a data science, if you become a data scientist, what kind of work you have to do? So first, as I told you before, you have to understand the domain. That is called understanding the business. Then after understanding the business and taking the problem statement, you move ahead. That means you go for the next stage. That next stage is very simple. We need to collect the data. Now, whenever you're collecting the data, you need to do it in a way that you confirmly get the data which is related to the problem statement, whatever you're finding. So if it is a sales problem, you collect the data from the sales department and you collect this data and you give it to the fee team, or you can use it for yourself too. After collecting this data, you prepare the data. That means you clean the data, you remove all the symbols, the null value you have, and you prepare the data for the main part. You also do the EDA part, the exploratory data analysis. That means you do the plotting, you get the understanding. This is the part where you get the insight of the data by plotting the charts. Then you go for modeling, which is machine learning modeling, and you create a model and you try to automate the process too. Then you evaluate the model too. That means how well this model is performing. This is can be done by the testing team, or you may have to do it yourself. Then comes the deployment in the picture when the model is prepared and ready for the use of the client or the people. Deployment may be done by a deployment team. Usually it is done by the deployment team only, but you may have to do it. It completely depends on the team size, company size, and the project size. So again, I'm repeating, you need to understand the domain, the business, and get the problem statement. Then you calculate the data according to the problem statement. Then you prepare the data. Then you go for the EDA part where you plot the charts. Then you go for the machine learning modeling. Then you test the model. If the model accuracy is good, you go for deployment of the project. This is the main cycle. This is the main pattern through which a data scientist actually work in day-to-day life. So I hope you like the video and make sure you try to make it as simple as possible to understand the data science domain. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next video.